Hey, Space Watchers, and welcome to Space Nuggets of the Week, where we will analyze the most important news of the past 7 days. We are still under the impressions of the World Space Business Week in Paris last week, and it will take some time to process that. As a spoiler, on October 3rd, we will release a Space Cafe Radio with Pacôme Revillon, where I analyze with him the event and the impact on the European space sector. Spoiler out. Yesterday, on 26th of September, I attended the fourth French-German space meeting, themed Moving Forward French-German Partnership in Space in Berlin. A well-attended event organized by the BDI, New Space Initiative, and the French Embassy in Berlin. Discussed, better listened to two panels and a few political remarks from the German space coordinator, Dr. Anna Christmann. Dr. Christmann pointed in her talk to the newly opened Lunar analog facility at DLR in Cologne, one example for a European collaboration, in that case, ESA and DLR. Lunar is a fundamental facility for preparing future human and robotic missions to the moon at the Cologne site. With its unique infrastructure, Lunar will enable complex simulations for astronauts and robotic systems, lunar surface activities. It established an international distinct and visible competence center for lunar activities as a German European contribution to the continued exploration of space. The other example for the French German collaboration is Ariane 6, highlighted as a big success. Here, my points. Lunar is fantastic, but not an example of a bilateral German French collaboration. It's an ESA-DLR collaboration. And Ariane 6? Still leaves a trace of 7-ton space debris in orbit for the next 50 years. But maybe there's a different definition of political and technical success. During the event, there was again a massive focus on small launchers. RFA, High Impulse, and Maya Space were on the first panel. All of them are doing their great own work, sometimes internationally, with a supply chain across Europe. But again, a German French collaboration is, in my opinion, something different, especially as all of them, representing 3 out of 15 small launchers in Europe, are hunting for the same market. A market defined as €1 billion per year by Maya Space CEO Johan Leroy, a number I would question, as that means about 100 ton to space for a price of €10,000 per kilogram, to make it easy. All of the companies see that launch is only one element in their upcoming business. They are moving forward to space mobility, space tax, and an extension of their value chain to space launch and in-orbit services. A great news for the small launchers were mentioned by Dr. Christmann, a €30 million boost by partially shifted funds of the ESA Boost program for the European launcher competition in 2025. That is an excellent small contribution for the small launchers. In the second panel, Ariane Group, the exploration company, and Dr. Christmann talked about Ariane 6, the cargo return program, IRIS², the Draghi report, and about the German space law. There were no particular news, especially not in the context of the theme of the gathering. But I would consider the exploration company by Hélène Huby as a true pan-European German-French company, initiated by a private individual, not a political institution. Two statements I would like to bring up here. First, from Pierre Godard, the CEO of Ariane Group, said about Ariane 6 innovation and further development. First, we have to deliver our backlog before moving forward. And no comments here on that from me. The second one by Hélène Huby. We established our Mission Control Center in France because we have a legal framework for re-entry that we can rely on, a direct response to the ongoing debate about the German space law. If I would summarize the event, I would say more of the same. German-French space we see in an ESA context or in a NATO context, but not in political supported bilateral activities. On that note, taking on the results of the last week's World Space Business Week, that talked about the current global challenges in the space sector and the shrinking, consolidating markets. I think the geopolitical signals from the two European space powerhouses, France and Germany, should be aligned and strengthened globally and fast. No one will see a loser here that will lead to a significant domino effect in the industry that is strategic and very important to all our lives. I invite you to provide your thoughts on that issue. What opinion do you have? Share them with us. Thank you for your time and don't forget to subscribe to our newsletters. With that, Space Watch out.